Welcome to the second episode of this season's Umpires Call. Thank you for sending in your questions, which Sandeep and Tushar will now be answering.
So Sandeep, one of the questions we've been asked by a lot of people is, how do you calculate the net run rate? Because towards the end of the tournament, if points are equal, then that's what becomes important. So how do you calculate the net run rate?
So Tushar, the way net run rate is calculated is as follows. We will take the average runs per over scored throughout the tournament by a team. And from that, you minus the average runs conceded by that team per over throughout the tournament. There are two scenarios over here, which, however, need to be borne in mind. In case this team is setting a target and gets all out in 42 overs instead of 50 overs, their score will be divided by the full 50 overs to calculate the average run rate. The second scenario, in case that a team is chasing this total which this team has set, and they do so in 35 overs, then the divisor will only be 35 and not 50.
Sandeep, one of the other questions we've had is this controversy about the no ball when a wicketkeeper collects the ball in front of the stumps. So can you explain the law behind it, please?
So, Tushar, the law here is that after the ball comes in play, the wicketkeeper has to stay behind the wickets at all time, unless one of these three scenarios happens. In case the ball passes the wickets, then the wicketkeeper can come in front, or the batsman meets the ball with his bat or the person, or the striker attempts a run. If none of these three scenarios have happened, the wicketkeeper's person or equipment, nothing can come in front of the wickets. If he does, then it's a no ball.
Sandeep, we have another question from one of our viewers, and that is, if the batsman plays the ball and the ball after coming off his bat gets lodged in his pad, so gets trapped between his pad and his thigh, can the fielder go and take the ball out of his pad and claim a catch?
So Tushar, the rule here is that as soon as after the batsman has played the ball with the bat, in case the ball lodges inside between his pad and thigh, or gets trapped in the in the batsman's attire like his shirt or jumper, it's dead. It's a dead ball. So the fielder cannot pull it out from where it is lodged and claim a catch. We see this happening very often in Maidan cricket, and sometimes you see it in league cricket and occasionally in test match cricket also. But the moment this incident happens, it's a dead ball and the fielder cannot claim a catch. So Tushar, can I request you to take a few questions now? Can you explain what is the law regarding leg side wides in limited overs cricket? I believe that law has changed now. Can you kindly explain the new law?
Yes, Sandeep. The wide ball law has indeed changed now. The ball needs to pass wide, or not just where the striker is standing at the point where the ball passes him, but at any point where he has stood since the ball came into play. So if he has been moving about as the bowler comes into ball, the ball must pass outside the leg stump of where he has been the farthest on the leg side since the bowler started the run-up. Now, as far as the ICC is concerned, I'm not sure whether they actually follow this law as per their regulations. And from what I gather, they only take into consideration the batsman's position when the ball came into play, as in when the bowler started the run-up, and when the ball passes the batsman. So if they're following the laws of cricket, then it should include any position or any point where the striker had stood since the ball came into play and the ball passing leg side of it.
So Tushar, we have had another little controversy, and I would request you to explain that law as well. In case a ball touches the hand or the glove worn on the hand of a striker, and that hand or the glove is not touching the bat, and then that ball is caught by the wicketkeeper or a close-in fielder, Can that be ruled out caught?
There was indeed a controversy recently where Marcus Stoinis was given out caught because the ball touched the glove, which was touching the glove holding the bat. Now, that was slightly wrong as far as the decision is concerned, because the law says that the bat includes the bat, the hand holding the bat, the worn glove on the hand holding the bat. So if the ball would have touched any of those three and then caught, it would have been caught. But just because the other hand's glove, which is not holding the bat, is touching the glove holding the bat, that does not make it part of the batsman's bat. Therefore, there was a problem there.
One final question, Tushar. What happens in case a batsman hits a shot and the ball on the full hits a close-in fielder who's wearing a helmet, and the ball hits that helmet of that fielder and then lobs to another close-in fielder who catches the ball? Is that out? Or will the ball be declared dead by the umpire in this case?
So there are two aspects to it. The short answer is the batter can be out. So just because the ball has hit the helmet of the fielder does not make the ball dead. If it's caught by another fielder before being grounded, then yes, the batter can be out. However, the other aspect is that if there is risk of serious injury to the fielder, then the umpire is duty bound to call a dead ball straight away, so that the fielder can be attended to immediately. There's been a change in the law recently, which is the ball used to be dead at the instant the umpire called a dead ball. But now the law changes that the dead ball is at the time of the incident that made the ball go dead. So in this case, the incident is when the ball hits the fielder's head. So anything that happens after that, like a catch being taken or runs being scored, is totally irrelevant. The ball becomes dead the moment the fielder gets hit on the helmet, and therefore the catch would not be considered. So if it's just a glancing blow to the fielder's helmet and the ball is caught, that's fine. But if it's a full-blooded shot and there is risk of serious injury, then the ball becomes dead and no dismissal can happen.
So the ball will become dead in the past then?
Well, at the time the incident happens. So at the time the ball strikes the helmet of the fielder is the instant where the ball becomes dead, although the umpire might call dead ball 10 seconds later or 15 seconds later, once the catch has been completed.
Thanks, Tushar.
So we've had some really interesting questions today. Keep the questions coming. We really appreciate you asking us these questions, and we enjoy answering them. So yes, in the comment section of the video, feel free to ask any questions that you want us to answer.